guys, so finally I'm doing for you a gory look. I've been waiting to do one for ages, but finally I have the zombie that so many of you have requested for. So I'm going to be showing you how to create cuts and some skin texture sort of thing, and basically how to look like a zombie. I'm really sorry if this is really badly filmed. The lighting was not being friends with me, so you just have to bear with, and hopefully I got the most of it. A really good detail that you could add to this look is to put some conditioner in your hair or hair oil, just make it look really nasty. And obviously I've only done my face and not really my neck, so that will make you look way more zombie, but I've literally just done my face, and you can just apply all the techniques I've showed you on my face to the rest of your body. So if you want to learn how to become a zombie the easiest way that I know, please continue watching. So the method I like to use to make cuts is taking 2-ply tissue, splitting it in half, breaking it into pieces, and applying it to my face. Now I use eyelash glue for this video, which a lot of you will probably have at home more than latex. I just apply it with the wand of the eyelash glue and use my finger to spread it out. Next I take the pieces of tissue and apply that directly onto the glue. I actually blended the edges out with some more glue, but I didn't show you in the video, so just make sure you do that if you want it to lie a lot more flat. Another way that I'm going to create texture on my face is just applying glue to areas of my face, dabbing it with my finger and applying a layer after layer. The more layers you apply, the more effective it will be. So as you can see, I've just started to rip down some of the tissue because I applied quite big flaps just to make this a lot easier, and it will be breaking down when you apply liquid products such as foundation. So you can just get rid of some excess now. Another way I'm making texture on the skin is again applying it to the face, taking tissue and kind of moving it around and ripping it while it's still wet. So you don't have complete lumps, but it kind of makes like little veins and just rough texture to the skin, like it's breaking off and all nasty. So yeah, that's kind of my favourite method. I like it a lot better than the just putting glue on your face, because that's kind of pully and not as great for your skin. So I just really want to quickly say, literally all I've used is mostly eyeshadows and eyelash glue for this video, but I actually purchased these two things, and these are actually from Poundland. I don't know if you have that in America, but you probably have something similar. And it's pretty much some spray, fake blood, and I'll be using this little face paint palette that's kind of the colour of roses. So yeah, and I'll be using the stippling sponges they have. You can just use normal makeup sponges, and then rip pieces out, and that gives it more texture, but this is basically what I'm going to be using to colour my face. So I'm going to be starting by taking this darker red, and I'm going to apply it to the upper lid, and this is just going to look bruisey and nasty and just make us look super tired. Red always makes the eyes look tired, so I'm applying that underneath, and I can kind of spread it a little bit onto my temple as well. You can just be messy, it does not have to be neat. One single bit, just be really messy. That's the best thing about this makeup. Messiness is goodness. So I'm taking some black and applying it to the more hollow part of my eye, and especially underneath my eye to give me kind of bags. And I'm also spreading it across my face. Like I said, you can just be as messy as you want to. But it's really important to get it in the socket of your eye, because that's going to make you look really tired and hollowed out and dead. Which is what we're going for. Yeah. So I'm going to be taking a black eyeshadow just to be setting this face paint a little bit, because it is quite greasy. So I'm going to be applying that in the hollows of my eyes and just bringing out them bags, because girl, you haven't had any sleep because you're dead. You have enough time to sleep, but when you're a zombie you just walk around munching, chilling. So just hollow out them eyes. I'm going to take the more red face paint and I'm going to apply that to just the glue part of my face, and as you can see, the sponge really pulls that glue and makes a little kind of burnt skin marks in a way. It just adds really cool texture. I really like that effect, but as I say, it's not the best for your skin. So I'm going to be taking foundation and moving on to the tissue parts of my skin. I'm just going to give them a bit of colour so they're not white, they match my skin tone. So just applying that with this stippling brush. We're going to be colouring these after. Now when you're applying your foundation to the cut, tissue will break away because obviously it's wet, so the less foundation you use, the kind of better it will stop this from happening. But it does give you a good effect, and you can have hanging pieces of skin, And if you put the tissue far enough on your skin, you can always peel back pieces you've already put down, if that makes sense. This way it helps applying the layer of glue on the outside of the tissue. Just get it until you're happy. We're going to be colouring this now with face paint, and I already started to apply black inside the cut. And I'm also going to be applying the darker red as well, just to look fleshy and add dimension. I'm just using a flat synthetic brush. You can set this with eyeshadow if you really want to. It'll make it last a lot longer. I'm just going to apply some face paint to the tissue as well. Here I'm taking some red eyeshadow and I'm just going to be hollowing out the cheeks. You could also use a grey or a black, anything you really want, but I thought red would make it look bruisey. This is kind of a fresh zombie, because if you wanted a more dead zombie for a while, you could use more grey colours and a lot less bloody colours. So I'm going to be making my mouth look like I've been munching on them bodies. So I'm going to be applying a mixture of red and the black. I'm going to be applying this to my nostrils as well to look really diseased and horrible. Fun times. Just adding some final details. I really like this sponge because it really was good at creating texture. And again, just taking some black eyeshadow to set it and add some more dimension. Applying it to the lips looks really good as well. And under the chin, nostrils, anywhere that would be hollowed out. Apply it on the tissue to add texture, any way you want to. I'm just going for it, you just go really messy. A really cool detail is lining your waterline with a red lip pencil. This makes you look super tired, and this look looks even more amazing if you had contacts. I also use a pencil to create veins, which really gives you that infected look, so this is really cool. We'll take it from your mouth, your nose, your eyes, even wounds, anywhere that's like infected, which is basically your whole face, so just go for it with them veins. You can add some like little details as well. The veins look really cool, but just don't press too hard because they will look not realistic, so just press lightly, but not too light so you can't see them, but just enough so you can obviously see that they're there. You could do some white veins as well, even blue, but I just kept with the reds and blacks. I'm just going to add some details with my finger, black eyeshadow. This is just final touches. It's what's personal to your zombie, basically. Now I'm going to be taking my fake blood. This is the fun part. I enjoy this the most. So I'm just cutting it out into a container just to make it a lot easier. And I'm going to be sponging that in the cut especially and around the face. This is really going to add texture. You can really see how that sponge works for this part. Especially around the mouth, because like I said, we've been munching, we've been eating that flesh, so we want to look like we've been a bit messed up from it. Zombies don't use no napkin, I'm telling you now. A really cool thing is to have fake blood dripping from maybe your mouth, your nose, and especially the cuts. It feels really weird for this to run down your face, but it really adds to the effect. Look at that. Nice. Like I said, fresh zombie, fresh blood. So here is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found it helpful. But if you did enjoy it, please give this video a thumbs up and share it if you really want to, and that would be really much appreciated. So thank you for tuning in, guys. This will probably be my last video for Halloween, but have a good one, and bye.